Hello everybody, welcome to episode 22 of the Digimon VER Revival series here, and today we had to start up the next egg of the hatch here, or not hatch, but you know, the part of this whole little, like, final run of this series currently. So let's get on to the next part of the last run here currently. So we have the version 1 egg, version 2, version 3, version 4, 5, there's whatever special edition one, I think that's Zubamon. I think that's Hackmon. And there's one we picked last episode, and we're going to pick this one. So just a reverse color of the other one over there. So the draw eggs, both of them, are very similar, but they do have some slight differences to them at the very end. Cool part about the draw eggs, if you do not want the final evolution, you can do this like whole really convoluted method to get a Omnimon out of it. Which is really cool, because let's say if you're running the anime egg on one side, the other side you can technically get like Garurumon or Greymon. So if you are running like a War Greymon or a Metal Garurumon, you can do this really complicated way of doing that, which requires you doing 100 battles, which takes forever. I've done it before in the past. Don't recommend it, but you can do that. So pretty cool little idea that is all available to us. Besides that, though, on this side here, we got Dracomon here, which is a beautiful looking Digimon sprite. Seriously, the effort put into this, like, Digimon sprite here is way too high quality. Oh, he's evolving, or hatching, blah, not evolving. And it's the guy from last episode. You remember him from last episode. He is still the same adorable little creature of power and destruction. So the earlier stages for Dracomon of the draw eggs are kind of boring. But to be honest, considering the sort of divergent path both of them go on, it's actually pretty cool in this way. Now, if I ever saw these eggs again in a device, I would just kind of want them to be one egg, to be honest. Like, the concept's cool, don't get me wrong, but, like, a part of me would just rather have this be one egg of a concept and not two, like, separate whole divergent eggs. I don't know. Like, it always felt kind of wasteful in this device, but oh well. It's one of those, like, little, like, weird moments there where it's, like, you can't be too mad at it. Because you already get, like, the version 1 through 5 eggs. These eggs are just kind of, like, special edition bonuses. And, to be honest, I'm not kind of mad about it. I don't know. Because, like, the egg picks that they did on the 20th and the version R, if you're not counting the anime eggs, all are kind of based off, like, DS games of the era. Which is kind of really cool, in my opinion. So, for example, the Draco egg, or Draco, or whatever, Dracomon, I always kind of forget his name, he was actually a very special Digimon for some of the earlier DS games, so it is cool to see him here, and I really do enjoy his presence, and I really love this guy, seriously one of my favorite Digimons, especially if you grew up with the DS games. It's really awesome to see that. If you own, like, let's say one of the other version devices, like I want to say it's like the C and D, it has, like, Lunamon and Coronamon, and both of those come from Digimon, like, what was it? Dawn and Dusk, which, I did own Dawn when I was younger. I did not like Dawn. It was not my favorite of the Digimon games, but I still do respect having, like, all these kind of be cool references to Digimon. I still love having Dracomon on here. Seriously, out of all the DS games, one of my favorites is, like, the one, Digimon Championship, where it's just pretty much a V-Pet simulator. And I was able to recently, like, re-get Championship, so I'm super excited to actually, at some point, replay that game. But it is kind of cool to look back at it. In my personal opinion, I'm not a fan of the RPGs on the DS overall. The Digimon RPGs on the DS are really convoluted, and to be honest, really not fun. Like, most Digimon RPGs. I know this might be a bit of a controversial, like, statement here, but most Digimon games are kind of pure garbage. There's good ones, don't get me wrong, there is good ones, like, the modern ones are really good. I really love, like, Next World and stuff like that, and, like, all that stuff. Like, I've loved Digimon games for, like, on certain devices and certain consoles. But, like, the DS era of Digimon stuff, no. I do not appreciate any of it. Besides, like, the Virtual Pet Simulator, that is Championship. That's the only one I've ever enjoyed. And that's, like, one of those ones where it's like, yeah, that's really good. Besides that, I really enjoyed Rumble Arena. Really like that one as a series concept. if we're talking about the original World games, I haven't played all the World stuff. I played World 2. World 2 is... Ooh, did not like World 2. I have not played World 3. I would like to at some point. World 1 is really cool in concept. It's one of those games where I really appreciate how far it wants to take the virtual pet concept in an actual RPG setting. The issue is its whole, like, aspects of, like, virtual pet care and stuff like that. It is a tedious game. I love it. But it is one of those games that is really... It's like a tough pill to swallow sometimes. And it's just, like, one of those, like, ooh... games. Like, it really is one of the harder ones to, like, sit down and be like, okay, yeah, I get what's going on here, type stuff. I still love it, though. I love, like, the whole, like, bosses and stuff like that. Just, like, World 1, it's a unique game. It's a frustrating game. It holds a special place for being as weird and interesting as it is for me. But yeah, like, I don't recommend World 1. I love Digimon version WS, the Wonder Swan game. I also will shout out the Battle Spirits games for Digimon. If anyone's played the Kingdom Hearts, like, so if anyone remembers in the beginning of Kingdom Hearts 2, you had to do the whole, like, spear battle thing, when you're playing as Roxas against, like, the whole championship arc, or the little tournament that they do in that series. So basically when you're Roxas and you get to do that whole, like, weird ball collecting minigame and ball beating minigame type concept. Digimon also did that with the Battle Spirits games. If anyone's looking for, like, a really cool fighting game on the Wonder Swan or Game Boy Advance, go give them a shot. I really like both of them. I think there's, like, 3 of those games. Only 2 of them came out on the Game Boy Advance. But if you are looking for games for your Wonder Swan Color, or looking for games on, like, just your Game Boy Advance, go give those a shot. Besides that, I still have many other Digimon games I've not played yet. One day I'd like to get to World 3. I need to find a copy of it. It's just... Who knows when I'll find a copy of World 3 at some point. I need to play the new modern Digimon game that just recently came out. I'm super excited about to play that one at some point. I do like how the last Digimon story games did work out. So I am glad that at some point the RPG mechanics for the Digimon DS games did evolve into something that became a lot more substantial and a lot more solid over time. Like, it is awesome to see where that series did evolve into. So, super glad about that. Like, seriously, like, thumbs up to, like, Bandai for figuring that out. Because I was not expecting it at the time. But, seriously, it's like one of those things that I look back on and I'm like, wow. Because, ooh, some early Digimon RPG games are kind of bad. Especially a lot of the Wonder Swan ones. Like, I've played a few of the Wonder Swan ones. And if anyone wants my opinion on it, I kind of don't really recommend them. The Wonder Swan ones are really cool for D3 stuff and, like, D-Arc stuff. But the actual plot to those games is such a messy part. And it kind of ruins a bit of Digimon lore, in my opinion. It's like how Try and Kizuna also, like, kind of ruin Digimon lore a little bit. It's like, it's extra nonsense that didn't need to exist. And if you're okay with just the game itself, because the game itself is okay. Like, for a Wonder Swan set of games, they're meh. Because in my opinion, the Wonder Swan has better strategical RPGs and just better RPGs in general. So, like, I can't recommend them for, like, just the purpose of being, like, a strategical RPG. Just because on the Wonder Swan, there was already so many better options. So, hoping that, like, one day, I would love for all of them to get translated. But even in a sense of, like, gameplay mechanics, it's kind of a mixed mash for me. So, sorry for all the weird talk about games. It's just kind of, I thought about that one, looking at this guy here. What are y'all's opinions on Digimon games? I'd actually like to hear some of them. I know at some point I need to start running some of the Digimon games on this channel. I'd love to do a series on Digimon version S, the first Digimon game. Love that game. it's a little V-Pet battling simulator. It's like Digimon version WS, which I have actually talked about WS on this channel before. But I'd like to talk about version S one day. I don't know how I'm going to do it, because I'm kind of mix and match on how that series would even turn out. But I don't know. Because a part of me wants to like record it, like just do like cool like aesthetical CRT choice. Mainly just to keep like my little weird hand movements in there. But another part of me is also kind of like, maybe I should just do like capture card footage. I don't know. Kind of weird mix mash. And I would actually play Digimon version S properly, by the way. I do actually own a Saturn. I do own the Saturn mouse. For anyone who doesn't know, I'm a retro game collector. Seriously, like, full-on, like, retro game collector. Like, today I went out to, like, antique malls and, like, bought some, like, random games because they were, like, super cheap for, like, $5. I don't even know if these games are going to be good or bad. Well, Super Tennis will actually be pretty good. I'm super excited about Super Tennis. But, like, I don't know if this one will be good. I just bought it because it said Atlas. Even bought, like, a random Wii game. Oh, he's evolving! It's another Dracomon. Yeah, it's not shocking. But yeah, no, I buy, like, random retro game stuff all the time. So, at some point I need to do a series on Digimon version S. I also need to talk about the Tamagotchi games. I own some of the Game Boy ones. I own the N64 game, which the N64 game technically isn't a Tamagotchi, like, V-Pet experience. It's more of a Mario Party type game. Well, it's Mario Party before Mario Party. That's kind of the best way to describe it. Because the Tamagotchi game would lead to the creation of Mario Party. Yeah, very weird history with, like, Bandai property type games sometimes. Oh, look at this cute little animation! Oh! Yeah, I don't know. What would be y'all's opinions on those type of series? For the Game Boy ones, I can see myself just doing them, like, just normally how I do these type of series on the channel. Like, I'll probably pick, like, a bit more of a fancier Game Boy. Because I would have probably done my SP. Issue is my SP is currently about to get modded on. Well, about to get a reshell. Because the other day I was messing around with my SP. And it cracked or whatever, like, completely through the shell. So I guess the plastic kind of finally was too brittle to, like, stand or whatever. So yeah, I get to finally swap out the case there, which, not excited for, but, oh, I don't know. I'm excited, a little bit excited for it, because I've picked out, like, a really cool color scheme for it. Just not excited that it damaged, like, the original case, because I like the original case, I don't know. Also feels weird when, like, your original childhood models, like, get damaged in that sense. We also picked up an Agatha Christine game. My girlfriend was the one that picked this one out. I don't know if this will be good or bad or not. I'm super excited to try it out with her, though. It looks actually pretty fun, so, I don't know. The Wii had a lot of these really cool point-and-click games, and because, since the Wii was pretty much a point-and-click machine, I'm super glad to get to, like, try out these type of games. I'm surprised this isn't more of a popular genre nowadays, especially with, like, the, Steam Deck and the PS5 controllers both having touchpads. But, oh well. Maybe one day they'll come back. Besides that, if anyone's curious about other pickups I had, I picked up a virtual pool game from Crave Entertainment. Gears of War, which actually has all the like cool little DLC things on here. The complete collection. Which, I don't know if that's actually going to be important or not. I don't know, I guess I'll find out later on. But we'll find out at some point. And apparently dog was let into the room. So there's now a dog. And I also picked up Batman and Robin, the 1949 movie collection. Not a video game, but I don't know. The idea of watching, like, old Batman just seems really entertaining to me. So I'm like, ooh. Kind of cool. I also like watching old Batman stuff, too. And I'm just a weirdo for some things. But, yeah, hopefully y'all enjoyed me talking about weird game stuff. I will say the weirdest pickup of the whole entire, like, going to, like, the antique mall today, besides, like, dealing with the cool mons and stuff like that. This is gaming related. But I managed to pick up the puppet for the Lunar game. It was just in a toy bucket. And I took it immediately. because this guy goes for like a decent bit of money online. So the idea that guy was just sitting there cheaply is pretty cool. I don't know, like I was not expecting him. Pretty much he has 2 triggers in the back of his hands, so you can actually have him like punch out like that. Pretty cool. You got both of them left and right. I don't know how I'm going to display this guy, by the way. I just picked him up because he looked really cool. I'm probably going to make like a model of my own hand and like 3D print it, and so that he could just kind of stand up on whatever. Or I'll figure out like a way to like 3D print like a decent base or something. I don't know. I'll figure out something to get around that guy there. But super cool to see him. Hopefully y'all enjoyed this kind of random episode of me talking about stuff, because, yeah, I was kind of worried that nothing much was going to happen in this episode. Because the issue with these evolutions are, nothing kind of happens with them for a while. Like, in general, these evolutions are kind of not that great for this purpose. That's the reason why I've never been a fan of these, like, special eggs, because if you make them, like, a mistake later on, you just kind of make a mistake. And never been a kind of fan of that concept there. Like, I don't know. Always felt like that was kind of weird how they did some of that stuff. They do both look adorable, though. Adorable as heck. I'm seriously super excited about these guys. Give them last 1 pill. And, of course, we're going to put them right to bed. Because, yeah, I don't really have much more to say for today's episode. So, thank y'all for watching. They both look very adorable, by the way. But yeah, thank y'all for watching. I'll see everyone next time. And I'm gonna go enjoy some random video games, because I got a bunch. Or I'm gonna go watch Batman and Robin. It's one of the two. It's gonna be one of the weird options I have. Or I'm gonna go finish Battle for Bikini Bottom. I'm very close to finishing that game. So, something's gonna happen. But yeah, I'll see everyone next time. Bye-bye-bye.